Yo, what's going on, people? Dogysamich here with another episode of some SBRO stuff, and today we are going to talk about the throw. Gonna give you 3 things to keep in mind about throw, whether you know them or whether you're gonna learn them now. Nothing really execution heavy because throw isn't a really flashy thing. Like, it has some uses, it has some really good uses, but there's not a whole lot of finesse that really goes behind it. The first thing that we're going to talk about is the SBRO online specific thing, the SBRO online, the SBRO specific thing where if you are throwing near a wall, 0, 1, 2, 3, the throw is going to go over the wall like you would expect. 5 spaces away from the corner, or I guess 6, depending on how you want to count it. It's going to go into the corner because that's where it would normally land. In this one, remember how we said if you're throwing from across, it's going to land in an alley? The alley would be the wall here, right? So you would expect it, some people would expect it to like bounce on the wall and go over, just like if it were here, kind of visually. But what happens when you're this many spaces away is it lands in the corner. Very similar to punch, this is the one time where it breaks the rule. All right, the second thing we're going to talk about with throw is where you're normally going to want to throw, which is when you're standing in an alley. And the reason why you generally want to throw from an alley is for 2 reasons. The main one is that because of how long the animation takes, especially if you're like just standing here and you do the full thing of dropping a bomb, picking up a bomb, and then releasing to throw it. Those are 2 actions. I counted 3, but I mean, let's be real. The drop is free. You don't have to worry about that one too much. But the pick up and throw, 2 actions. So you would like to have some cover while you're throwing. The other thing, which you're seeing here, is the fact that you can throw over blocks, you can throw over bombs, you can throw over people or bombers. They're people too. So you have a lot of reason to throw from behind cover, especially considering you can't move, like you can't move backwards to punch a bomb over a peg, for example, because you're in free space when you do a punch. When throw, you can take cover. All right, that's going to be the round. Good job. Go me. I'm not moving that. So that walks me to the third point, which is contrary to the second one, which is if you generally want to throw from cover, you generally don't want to throw from an open space. Because if you're throwing from here, you could just as easily kick from there, and you can stop the bomb when you kick it, if you remember what your stop is, and you can put it in the same spot. Now, you have reasons to throw from an open space, such as if there's an explosion that could happen and you want to throw over the explosion. You could also throw from an open space, open file, open column, open row, if you're going to throw it to stun somebody. So there are reasons to do it, but you don't really have too much of a reason to just be sitting out in the open throwing bombs. If that is something that's on your mind and you're not, again, trying to go over an explosion, like so, or you're not trying to stun somebody, you might as well just kick a bomb. And that's all I have.